So, good evening. We are back again with another preview. This time it is Leicester. The games are coming thick and fast at the moment, coming so quickly. And this is a big game again against high-flying Leicester City. And listen, this is not going to be an easy game. They've got quite a few injuries, which I'll come to shortly. But one injury concern to us was Rob Holding. He was out with concussion following the protocol. He is actually available for the game, apparently. So that, I suppose, if you want to look at it as a positive, could be seen as a positive. And Mikel Arteta done his press conference today. He was asked some dumb questions by the puppets that sit down in front of our media team. And our media spokesperson has obviously briefed him on puppets questions, and they have put them out all over their socials. I did a stream on that. Go and check out the most fraudulent press conference from the most fraudulent manager in the Premier League. And you can see what he said. This is also, I want to read this out to you as well. This has also come out this evening as well about Bukayo Saka, about resting Bukayo Saka. He said at some point, ideally, yes. On Thursday night, at some stages of the game, we were thinking about resting him because you can see it. It's not only him. There are a lot of players who have played so many minutes recently, and you could see the Benfica players, and you could sense a bit of fatigue and the changes that I had to do straight away. Because when things are going well, the energy that creates sometimes overcomes fatigue, and I prefer not to talk about it too much. If you have to rest some players, you have to rest them. Waffle, by the way. Captain Birdseye's back again. And you have to keep them fit as much as possible. And as well, you have to develop the mental toughness. This sounds like the mental strengths that Arsenal used to talk about, doesn't it? And you, when you're in competitions, you need to win them. So you need your players all fresh. Well, at Arsenal, we don't need to win anything because the manager's getting a pass non-stop since he's been here anyway. Since he very first got the job. He's been on work experience ever since. And we've allowed him as a fan base to get away with absolutely everything that's gone wrong and not hold him to account. But I do see, off of the back of them comments, I do see quite a few of our players being rested. I think that Lacazette will probably come back into the team. I think Nicola Pepe, again, another one that will come back in. I think Saka will be dropped. And we might even see Martinelli. Is Martinelli available? I don't know. He's fit. He's trained. Rob Holding trained today. But we haven't seen Martinelli for a while, have we? It's so frustrating at times being an Arsenal fan because, you know, we look at the squad that we've got and people can sit and pick the bones out of it all they like. We've got some very gifted footballers at this football club, and we don't tend to see them in the same team very often. Emile Smith-Rowe is another one of them who has been getting game time, but he's been shoehorned. Well, he's not been shoehorned into the team. He's actually been pushed out of position to shoehorn in Martin Odegaard. And we were under the impression as fans that he was coming in to help Smith-Rowe. He wasn't going to be in the same starting 11 as him. It was going to be one or the other. And then obviously you can bring the other one off the bench if need be. But since he's been here, he's pretty much played as the number 10 with Smith-Rowe left, which has kind of killed Smith-Rowe off a little bit. If we're being completely honest, he's looked absolutely shattered as well in some of these games. So again, another one I fully expect to be rested. David Luiz, Gabriel. Again, I'm not too sure what we're going to do with them, but we've got Rob Holding back. Pablo Mari played the other day and against Man City, and I'd imagine that would be what he'd do. I think he's going to go with Pablo Mari and Rob Holding as a centre-back pairing. What do we do with Cedric? Tierney was fantastic the other night. My left back, Tierney FC in the cup, bruv. He is absolutely sick and got us back in the game. But what do we do? Do we rest him? Do we start him? Listen, I just want to see the best starting 11 that I can see. I want to see my team go out there, take the game to Leicester and go and slap them all around the King Power. Are we going to see that? Hell no. We know what happens at early kickoffs with this football club. I don't know when the last time we won an early kickoff was, but we're normally pretty damn crap in these early kickoffs. And brace yourselves because we've got Burnley at 12:30 next week as well. So back-to-back early kickoffs, back-to-back early starts, which reminds me, make sure you have got notifications set. They're on and they're on your phone, because tomorrow me and Tom will be doing the vibe show, the match day vibes. That'll be kicking off at 10 o'clock in the morning. In fact, probably just before 10 o'clock in the morning. Then we've got the watch along, me and Chig. Then afterwards, I do player ratings for the very last time on Chig's channel, Goon at Eagle Eye. And then I'll be busting out as many fan cams. Tom will be doing that as well. While I'm doing Chig's show, he'll be recording and uploading them as well. And we'll be getting them out as quick as we possibly can. And then I'll be doing Claude, Kenny, Chig, etc., etc. And I'm looking forward to that as well. And it's something that I'm going to do going forward. We're obviously going to get some members involved. We did that the other day. Big up to the guys that come on, who are members of the channel. Going forward later down the road, because I've had hundreds of you ask me, can I do a fan cam? Can I do a fan cam? I can't physically get everyone on, and I don't want to flood my channel with 50 videos on match day. But going forward, more and more will be added. So we're going to add another one this week. After that, we'll add another one, and so on and so forth. So yeah, man, everyone's available, but it's just a matter of timing right now. So make sure also you're following these socials, Instagram especially. I want to grow my Instagram big this year, and it's on 13.4K at the minute. So listen, go and follow my Insta, LeeGunner82, and my Discord. But in summary of this game, Leicester City flying high. Leicester City got knocked out the Europa League, which is not on the top of their priority list this season by the looks of it. It looks like the Premier League qualification for Champions League is high on their list after bottling it last season. And let's be real, they did bottle it. They were flying high, and they had relegation form from maybe the turn of the year to the end of the completion of the season. They don't want to make that mistake again. Now, they have got a few players that are out. Dennis Pratt's out. Maddison's a doubt. I'm not sure whether he is going to make it, but he is a doubt. And the other players are just kind of fringe players, apart from Iosi Perez. He gets quite a lot of game time, but he's apparently injured as well. So listen, if there's any good time to play Leicester, it probably is now. But if there's any good time to play Arsenal, it's probably now, because we are rubbish. And Jamie Vardy. Well, I've got Redknapp on my head again. Jamie Vardy has scored 11 goals in 12 games against Arsenal. If he scores against us tomorrow, he equals Wayne Rooney's 12 goals against us, which is the most from any one player against us. And he's done it in 12 games if he scores against us tomorrow. So, well, it would be 13 games, wouldn't it? 11 in 12 he scored. So it'd be 12 and 13. So, yeah, we got to watch out for Vardy. He scored the winner at the Emirates. We absolutely battered them that night, and they just took their chance. They've obviously got very good players. We know about Tillemans. We know about Senghor. We know about the real Mbappe of centre-backs, but apparently he is out injured as well. But they've got Sionchu back. They've got good players. Johnny Evans. I remember seeing Aubameyang getting caught up by Johnny Evans. That's when I knew Aubameyang's pace had gone. So, yeah, it's hard to call this game because, listen, they got peppered the other night. Literally, it was Peppa Pig settings. They were just getting slapped by Slavia Prague. But at the same time, we got the runaround by Benfica. They're better than us, Leicester, hence why they're in that top four and we're sat in 11th. Could be 12th as well, because as I record this at 8:10, Wolves have just kicked off nearly 10 minutes ago. And we could potentially be even lower. So yeah, it's a bit of a madness. The season in the league, we still have to give it a go and try and get as many points as we can. But I don't believe Mikel Arteta's thought process is going to be that. And I see him dropping so many players tomorrow and it being a mix and match team. It would not surprise me one bit if Willian and Eddie and Nketiah start. I'm going to go for a score prediction on this game. Leicester City 3, Arsenal 1, sadly. Don't see us beating them. I think tactically he's better, Brendan Rodgers. I think their midfield's better. I think their defence is better. And if we don't play Aubameyang up front, and they've got a striker who's better than Lacazette as well, haven't they? Aubameyang, you can say output-wise is there or thereabouts with Vardy, but Vardy is ruthless when he plays against us. And for that reason, I don't see us beating him. I really don't. And it's sad because I've predicted so many losses this season. 12 o'clock kickoff. we never win them. So yeah, leave your comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you stick a like on the video. We're only about 45, 50 subs away from 54k. So thank you very much. Make sure you check me out on Discord. It's free. Just go and follow that. Get the community growing. When I'm not online, you guys can all speak to each other, and it is lit. We're nearly on 500 people on there. So big up to every one of you. And I'll see you again at about 10 to 10 tomorrow morning. Laters, Pete.